Hi everybody, I'm back today to talk to you about the play to earn ecosystem within Splinterlands. We're also going to go over the events page and the tournaments that they have, whether or not you should join a guild, and we're going to talk a little bit about best practices on leveling up cards, whether you're a renter or a player or somebody who is renting out your cards. So let's go ahead and jump into this, and we're going to go over a lot of background within the play to earn ecosystem of Splinterlands. I'm going to try to cover this relatively quickly. But when you go into the battle page, there's some things to understand. And one of the quick little cheats you can do is you can click here on leagues. There are multiple different leagues within the Splinterlands. When you first start, you're a novice. You don't earn anything here in novice. And really, once you've won 3 or 4 battles, you'll be out of novice. This doesn't sound very hard, but if you don't know anything about the game, it might take you a little while. Once you are in bronze, you start earning these bronze chests. You'll earn them for playing the game, and you'll start earning the SPS governance token. Now, some things to note here, just like it looks here, everything is progressive, and the higher league you are in, the more you will earn for actually playing the game. It is very, very competitive up here in Diamond and Champion because the rewards are very lucrative. So let's go ahead and talk over how this works. Currently within the system, if you are in bronze and you earn a chest, you can see that you have about a 33% chance. This is to actually replace DEC with SPS because SPS is now what we earn, but the percentages are the same. This is an older post, but is the best one I could find to show you this information. You have a third of a chance to get a rewards card, and you have a third of a chance to get a potion, and a very itty bitty chance of winning a pack. Now, as you move up in the tier, you earn silver chests, you are able to get a little bit more chance to earn the more valuable things. As you can see, your potion chance, which is the only thing that you can pull out of a chest that doesn't really hold any value, is diminished, and you have a better chance to get rewards cards. But you'll also notice there is a token multiplier. So when you do get that SPS token, if you were to get 1 token, instead you would get 2. If you open a chest in gold, you get an 8 times multiplier. So if you were going to end, you have a much less chance of it getting the potions and a much better chance of getting cards. And then if you go up into diamond, your multiplier becomes 16 when you get tokens, and you have even a less chance of getting potions. And you can see basically you get less chance to get potions, more chance to get packs. And then up here in champion, there's a 48x multiplier. So if I was to open a chest with 1 SPS token in it, I would get 48. But you can open up chests with massive amounts of SPS tokens. Then recently, they went ahead and changed it over so that the amount of SPS that's given out every season has a set number. And they went ahead and changed it so that the different leagues and the different modern and wild and the different league levels get a certain amount of SPS that's able to be earned per season. As you can see up here in champion, you can earn 270,000 SPS if you're playing in champion for the season, whereas if you're playing in diamond for the season, you can earn up to 225, and this is every single player can earn their share of that. But as you can see, it is weighted towards the top. They've done this to try to drive the community to try to level up their cards and get further along in the game by making it much more rewarding to play at the top. Just an example, I opened up a chest the other day with 17,000 SPS in it, and it was quite amazing and pretty cool. And that was a champion chest that I earned because I was up in the champion level and I had that 48% multiplier. And now we are also earning more for every single battle within here. Now, obviously, the less people in any tier means the more that you would win in a battle. But it's pretty expensive to have a deck in Champion and Diamond. Just to give you an idea of the cost, to go ahead and take, you would need a few summoners at max level. And if you look at an Obsidian and you wanted one to get one at max level, she's about $2.25, and you have to have 115 of them. So you can go ahead and do the math on that, but it is not cheap to have a max level Obsidian. And you would need multiple summoners, including legendary summoners, at max level to really compete at those champion levels. But that is something that you can grow to over time unless you happen to want to invest a lot of money very quickly into the game. But that goes over the leagues and the earnings within the leagues. You should note that any SPS earned per battle that you get does go into your staked SPS, and it does take a little while to unstake that, but any cards that you get in rewards are given to you instantly and can be sold on the marketplace. Now, the other part of the play to earn ecosystem is the daily focus and the season focus to earn chests. Now, as somebody that makes the champion league, I earn champion chests on my season, because you earn for the season, you earn chests of the highest league that you are in. But on a daily quest, you earn the chest of the league that you are currently in. Because I only made it back to champion today with 4 days left in the season, I started yesterday in Diamond, and so I have earned 14 Diamond chests on the season. When this resets, my next quest will start up earning champion chests, and for the next 4 days, I can try to earn some daily champion chests and increase my season number. At the end of the season, you get to claim this big amount of chests and try to get a lot of rewards, and every day you get to go ahead and try to get some in your daily focus. Daily focuses will give you a different challenge every single day. It'll basically, each one of the challenge tells you either to use a certain type of card or a certain team. So your quest might be today to win with the death team or the fire team, or today go ahead and win with archers or sneak monsters, or earn with, in this case, monsters that give buffs to your team. Now, you can earn chests for getting a win with any team without using any of your cards. But if you get a win using the cards of your daily focus, you get more points, so you earn more chests faster. That's kind of the way that ends up working. Now, this is really just the basics of the play to earn ecosystem within Splinterlands, and if you want deeper dive videos, I do have them on my channel, and I will be doing some for this series of video, but they're going to get very in-depth and be a little bit longer, and right now I'm just working on getting you guys an introduction into the play to earn mechanics. Now, remember, you do earn the SPS token. Once you earn it, it'll show up here in your ranked rewards. As you can see, I've earned 38 tokens from battling today. You can only claim this once per day, so you're going to basically usually claim it after you opened up your chest, and then you get a timer for how you can claim it. Then it goes over into here, and it's in your staked SPS, and if you wanted to get it out, you'd have to unstake it. Let's say I wanted to get out 10,000 SPS, I'd put that here, and as you could see, I would get 25% every 7 days, so I would get 2,500 SPS every single week for 4 weeks, and then I would get the first 10,000 out. That is how that ends up working. When you are staking SPS though, so when you play the game and you win the tokens and they get staked, they do have an APR that is SPS and vouchers that you earn for staking them. So as you can see here, I am staking, my staking rewards are right here, and I can claim these, and these actually come to me in a liquid form. So there is, as you can see, some DeFi aspects to the Splinterlands play to earn ecosystem. So now let's go ahead and get into the events and the tournaments. If you see here, you can click on the events tab, and there are lots of different tournaments within the Splinterlands ecosystem. Now, some of them are designed for lower players like bronze, but as you can see, they protect it from whales getting into it. It would cost me 200 SPS to join this tournament, and the reward is 264 if I'm one of the top 4 players. So if I'm anything but top 4 and I entered this tournament, I would be losing money. Why? Because I am not a bronze level player. But something that you will notice, you do need to have 200... It is only 5 SPS to get in for bronze or silver players. So this is something that you should notice. Now also, there are some tournaments that are going to require you to have staked SPS and a certain level of card power to join. This is because they don't want somebody with like no cards, no skin in the game to come here and win this 9 SPS or even taking part in these. So as you can see, you need to have 5,850 SPS staked to go ahead and join these tournaments. As you look through them, you can go ahead and filter them. So You can go anytime, sit and go tournaments, single limitations. You can also have private events. This is one of the things EMP.Money can do. They can host a private tournament that they would only give access to certain players. It would require a password, or you can have certain streamers and other kind of high net worth individuals in the system go ahead and do public tournaments. If you look through here, I can maybe find you an example. Here's the PKM team. They are the Peak Monsters team. They run a tournament. We've got a TH Gaming running a tournament, and I know there is an EMP one in here usually. Here's the Woo project. Here's the YGG one. There's not an EMP one right now, but I know there has been EMP ones in the past. Now, one of the other things we're going to talk about a little bit in this video is guilds. So guilds are kind of an interesting beast. As you can see, I am in a high level guild, but guilds allow you to take part in brawls. Brawls are another way to earn within the Splinterlands ecosystem. In these, you battle against other guilds for a special amount of SPS that are going to be given out to the people within the Brawl system. You're able to compete and earn special gladiator cards within the Brawl system, and that's a special soul-bound card that is meant to be used only in the Brawl system and eventually in special tournaments that allow the gladiator cards. If you go ahead and look at the market, you won't see gladiator listed, but if you look at a card collection, you will see gladiators. These cards tend to be much more powerful than they should be for their mana cost and are meant to be something as kind of a fun system within the Brawl ecosystem. Now, guilds have different buildings, and it costs a lot of DEC and resources to level up a building. As you can see, it's going to cost 500,000 DEC for me and my guild to level up our store past level 6. Not only does it cost DEC, though, when you get to one of these buildings to max level, it's going to cost, some of them are going to cost these crowns that you can only earn for battling within the brawls. So guilds in general are a way for you to kind of invest more into the game to have more abilities to earn in the game. When you battle and play the game, you are able to get earn more because you're in the guild. You're able to get discounts in the stores because you're in the guild. So if I go ahead and I go to the lodge here, I get 15 more RP points for every single time I play a match, helping me earn additional chests. And then I also get 8% off when I shop at the shop. And eventually we will get this back to level 10 because we've paid to be able to go to 10. But we have to have enough people complete daily focuses to get us back there. And then you lose a level at the end of each season. So more active guilds are able to be at the highest level of their discounts all the time. Also, if you have to get your hall to max level so that you can get your member limit to 30 and get your buildings to be able to go up to the highest levels. Now, my guild's been in here for a long time, and you can see our arena is only level 5, our barracks is only level 5, and our store is only level 6. This is a long-term investment into you and your guild and your group. It's a good idea if you're going to be around for the long haul, but it's not necessarily needed if you're just going to be a casual player or somebody that's just investing into the game to get passive income from renting. Now let's go ahead and talk about cards a little bit and basic leveling. In general, I can tell you that you should not level up your cards unless you are planning to play with them, because single copies of cards are the easiest to sell and they are currently the easiest to rent out. You should also never level up anything other than the amount of cards to get it to the next level. We'll go ahead and look at summoners. So summoners, I just opened some packs, so I actually have some extra ones right now, so we'll look at these ones. You can see on their stats page that you need 1 card for a level 1, 5 for a level 2, 3 for a level 4, 25, and so on. But there's going to be particular levels you're going to want to target and you're not going to want to necessarily go to. And where do you find those targets? Well, you're going to go back to the leagues. When you click on the league tab and you click on bronze, you're going to see the level of summoners that somebody is allowed to use. And so now you're going to be able to see, okay, if I wanted to have the best cards to fight in the bronze league, it is rare summoners that are level 2. And I would go ahead, go back to my cards, go back to my summoners. Sorry, I have a little bit more cards than other people. And I would see at level 2, a summoner at level 2 can summon level 3 common cards, level 2 rare cards, level 2 epic, and level 1 legendary. This means that they are going to be able to summon cards of those levels. So if you wanted to be somebody who is renting out cards into the bronze ecosystem, this is the level that you would need those cards to be to rent them out to players who want to have cards at the best level. You would not want to level up your cards to any higher than these levels to be the most profitable in rentals today. The reason why is because the biggest amount of player base within the ecosystem is the bronze level players, and these cards rent out the best for the best returns in general. Now, you can level your cards up to the silver level, and if you go back to the league, you're going to be able to see under leagues, if you click under silver, the max level is 4. And so you could go ahead and take it up to 4. But one of the things I'm going to show you here on a little tip on the leveling, let's go ahead and get a summoner for this example, is that after 4, the leveling gets pretty ridiculous. So it's only 25 cards to get a card all the way to level 4. But to get a card to level 5, it's 15 more. And then 20 more after that. So 35 cards are needed to get you to level 6. Level 6 is what you would need to compete at the top range of gold. And then to get a card to max level, it's another 45 cards. And that's what you need to compete in Diamond and Champion. Now, just so you know, a full set of level 2 cards, if you had all your cards in Chaos Legion at level 2, you'd probably be able to make it into silver. If you had everyone at level 4, you'd probably be able to make it into gold. The cards tend to, at the end of the season, everybody makes it a little bit higher than they should be. And so this is where you can earn a little bit more and earn those higher rewards if you are playing the game at a high level. Now, this game is complicated. You've been in EMP for a long time. Maybe you don't have time to earn it, but you like the idea of the earning that I have showed you, right? Maybe you can invest and get some cards up into these higher levels, and you could be earning those massive play-to-earn rewards, but you don't want to play the game. Well, Splinterlands is bot agnostic. There are many different bot services that will play your cards for you, and there are safe ways to do that, and I will be covering that in one of the next videos. So make sure you stick around for that one, as we're going to be going over a lot of the different tools within the ecosystem. But I hope this was pretty helpful in just letting you see kind of how the play to earn ecosystem works, the different events and tournaments you can get into for additional earning, the way that guilds are used within the game to kind of give you additional bonuses when you play the game, and unlock the brawl system, which is only specifically for guilds. And then there's also the, in general, leveling up of cards. And again, like I said, we should not level cards any more than their exact levels. So either do 1 card or 5 cards or 14, and you should always target a specific level that you want to play the card at. Now, none of that counts if you are leveling cards to play. If you're leveling just to play all on your own, you can go ahead and combine like 16 Tarsas and have it be, 16 out of 25 on the way to 24 because you're buying packs over time or buying Tarsas over time, and that's no big deal. But just to not waste any value, like if for some reason you decided to sell your Tarsas for whatever reason, you would get more money if you had 2 level 1s and a level 3 listed on the marketplace than if you tried to sell one with 16 of them combined into that card. And like I said, the most popular cards to rent are in the lower levels at this time, and I'll give some more examples of that when I go over some of the different tools out there for renting cards and for playing the different accounts. Bye.